There is nothing in the world so purifying as wisdom, and he who is a perfect saint finds that at last in his own self. This Bhagavad Gita shlok is so apt for our podcast today. Namaste everyone, and I welcome you all to our Feel the Bliss podcast. Yes, our podcast, because it is you who motivates me to give my best every time. And sometimes it's your questions, your doubts, and your experiences you share with me, which helps me to have an expansive view of life. So last time, one of our listeners asked me how to hear that inner voice, because most of the time when she did that, it backfired and now she doubts that inner voice. And it just kept me thinking, because to be honest, even I have also felt that same way many times. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for asking me such amazing questions. I would just share my thoughts on this, and if it could help you, I would just feel blessed. So the first question that came in my mind was that all those times when my decisions went wrong, did I hear my inner voice? Or was I too busy pleasing others that whatever my heart wanted to tell, I actually couldn't hear? Were those decisions based on what I wanted, or what the world told me I should be wanting or desiring? Was I influenced by people's opinion, suggestions, and expectations? And if yes, then I was never listening to my inner voice, because my focus was on the noise that surrounded me. Or it could be possible that nobody was influencing me, but seeing them going through some painful situations, problems, or circumstances convinced me to make those decisions. Or the other reason could be that I didn't have the right knowledge to make that decision. Maybe I looked at a situation in a biased manner. Or it could be that I had the right knowledge and I could hear my inner voice, but I didn't have the courage to take the right step. And I talked myself out of it. The fear, the lack of confidence are a hindrance in your growth. You may have all the strength, knowledge, expertise. You can have the best opportunities, best circumstances. But if you're fearful, if you don't dare to move ahead, you can never take the right decision. But this could not be the case every time. I thought, yes, I understand. Sometimes I can be the victim of noise. Sometimes I lack the right knowledge. And sometimes there was fear, but not every time. Then why? And the answer was, you were meant to go the wrong way to get on the right road. Yes. Sometimes you need to learn some lessons to become a better version of yourself. Because God has some big, though different, but better plans for you. He knows what is best for you. Or sometimes He's ready to give you what your heart desires, but only at the right time. So He wants to give what your heart desires when you are prepared and wise enough to cherish and value it. And this made me realize that yes, there are no failures. There are no failures, only life lessons. Sometimes you need to be mentally and emotionally mature enough to handle success and sustain it. Sometimes you need to go through certain phases to have humility when you succeed. Sometimes you need to fail to understand that failure is not permanent. In those testing times, you realize how much support and encouragement is needed. And when you successfully overcome that difficult phase, you are now well equipped to give that kind of support and encouragement to those who are going through the similar situation. Sometimes you need to experience loss to truly value what you get in life. It could be success, respect, love, relationships, money, promotion, anything. Sometimes waiting period comes to give to you patience. And if those wrong decisions can give us so much, should we really let fear overpower us? I guess we all know the answer. All we need to know is that we need to have that faith in that inner voice. We need to follow our heart. We need to have that courage to follow our heart. After all, fear is a reaction and courage is a decision. And it is those decisions which you take in life that makes you move ahead in life. With these thoughts, I would like to end this episode. God bless you guys. Namaste.